Mini Park. There was a student named Dave who had a big crush on his schoolmate, Tony. Dave was born mute. For 2.5 months now, he kept leaving anonymous notes and homemade sweets in Tony's desk. Meanwhile, Tony kept wondering who the person behind it was. "I can't help but think of who that guy is. I really like his poems," she once confessed to her friend Kat. "Well, looks like the guy behind those notes of affection is someone who really likes you. I mean, it's been a while now since you started leaving those notes in your desk, right?" Kat replied. "Yeah, I feel uplifted after reading them. It's like I'm enjoying it," Tony finished with a broad smile. "But hey, remember that you've got Jake," Kat said. "Yeah, Jake," Tony said indifferently. Jake was Tony's boyfriend. One Friday after class, Dave met with Kat. He gave her a piece of paper. It said, "What did she say about my latest gift?" Kat took out her pen and started scribbling on the paper. After a few seconds, she gave it back to Dave. The reply stated, she liked the poem. She said it was the best one so far. She really liked those brownies too. Happy now? Dave immediately shot a smile at Kat after reading the reply, then hugged her. A few days later, Dave finally got Tony's mobile number thanks to Kat. He sent her a text message stating his first name only. Not for long, Dave and Tony became textmates. One day, Tony and Jake had an argument at school. Dave was walking down the corridor when he heard someone sobbing. He silently made his way down the corridor, checking every room until he reached one where he saw a girl sitting on one of the chairs, head bowed down, crying. He immediately recognized who the girl was. To his surprise, the girl lifted her head to his direction. Dave quickly sprinted out of sight. Tony did not get a chance to see who the student was. She stood up and walked to the spot where the boy was standing earlier. She saw a handkerchief. She picked it up and recognized that it had a name printed on it. She read the name on the handkerchief, Dave. That evening, Tony sent a text message to Dave. "I want to see you in person. I think it's about time we see each other." Dave replied, "I want to see you too. How about this coming Friday night at the mini park near Skylark River?" Tony didn't have any second thoughts and she said yes. Friday came. Dave was waiting for Tony at the mini park. He was sitting in one of the swings. He felt anxious and excited. Suddenly, he heard someone coming and immediately thought it was Tony. But to his surprise, it was Jake, holding a gun. "You think I wouldn't know who was giving all that shit to my girlfriend?" Jake came closer. Dave was rooted to a spot, his eyes widening with fear. It was Kat. "You pathetic mute piece of shit. Surprised? Of course you are. You didn't know. Well, I guess she won't be hearing from you again." "Oh shit, I'm sorry. She can't hear you after all," Jake said menacingly, while smirking. Tony was walking slowly. She was already near the mini park. She was too anxious and excited. Suddenly, she heard 2 gunshots. It came from the mini park. From a distance, she saw someone run away. Then one name instantly came to her mind, Dave. She rushed to the mini park and found a guy lying on the sand near the swings, his chest oozing with blood. She immediately came to the guy's side. Are you Dave?" Tony asked, her voice quivering. More blood flowed from the guy's chest. Dave gave a slight nod. He then took out a folded piece of paper from his right pant pocket and handed it to Tony, who read it quickly. The note stated, "Hi, I'm Dave. I was the one who left you all those notes and goodies. I'm mute. That's why I wrote down this message for you. I'm glad to meet you tonight, Tony." Tony broke into tears. She then gently took Dave's right hand. She couldn't say anything as she forced a smile at Dave. Dave half smiled back and tried to say something. No voice came out. Tony read his lips. "Thank you." The swings were now steady. The flowing sound of the river was calm. The crickets were still chirping. Some fireflies were obliviously dancing at a distance. An owl was perched on a nearby tree, gazing at the 2 people by the swings. Dave gave Tony's hand a gentle squeeze, and then relaxed. Tony embraced the now steady body of Dave. She was unfazed about the blood on his chest. She cried quietly, and she and Dave's body were left alone that night in the mini park.